shot in a drive-by outside the studio, completely covering up what really went down. Jones claims he still has the clothes he wore that day, which he believes may still have G's bloodstains and DNA, further proof of what really happened that night. But Diddy isn't the only big name caught up in this lawsuit. Another heavy hitter mentioned is Cuba Gooding Jr. For those who don't know, Cuba Gooding Jr. is a major figure in Hollywood. He blew up in 1991 with his breakout role as Trey Styles in the iconic film Boys in the Hood. That movie didn't just make him famous, it solidified him as a powerhouse talent in the industry. He went on to win an Oscar for his role in Jerry Maguire and has been a familiar face in film and TV ever since. According to the lawsuit, Jones claimed that in January 2023, while on Diddy's yacht in the U.S. Virgin Islands, Gooding allegedly groped him. The suit details how Gooding touched, groped, and fondled Jones's legs, upper inner thighs, lower back near his buttocks, and his shoulders. The lawsuit even provided screenshots of footage showing Gooding forcibly touching Jones aboard Diddy's yacht, further backing up these allegations. Cuba Gooding Jr. has denied these accusations, expressing surprise at being dragged into the lawsuit, calling it ridiculous. Gooding also downplayed his relationship with Diddy, explaining that they only had an acquaintance-level connection and implying that it was blown out of proportion in the lawsuit.
Were you guys close? Were you guys friends or?
We were acquaintances, just like I just showed you. Yeah. 2-3 times I've seen him, so it's...
Oh, so Diddy, you've only seen him 2 or 3 times.
That's what I'm saying! That's what I'm saying!
But Cuba Gooding Jr. isn't the only big name caught up in this mess. One of the major names is Lucian Grange, the CEO of Universal Music Group, UMG, the powerhouse label behind Motown Records, which teamed up with Diddy's Love Records. According to the lawsuit, Grange was present at multiple listening parties for Diddy's Love album at his Los Angeles home. While his involvement isn't direct, just being there ties him to the environment where some of the alleged shady activities went down. Another industry heavyweight mentioned is Ethiopia Habtemariam, the former CEO of Motown Records. She was reportedly a regular at Diddy's homes during writing sessions and parties. The lawsuit claims she had a responsibility to ensure there were no underage girls or sex workers present and to make sure Diddy wasn't spiking drinks with anything shady. Her failure to step in or speak up is seen as turning a blind eye to the whole situation. Fahim Muhammad, Diddy's head of security, is another key player named in the lawsuit. As Diddy's top security officer, he was in charge of controlling everything that went down in Diddy's inner circle. According to the suit, Muhammad had the power to make people and problems disappear, which allegedly included covering up incidents like the 2022 shooting at Chalice Studios. His role in keeping things quiet and handling the aftermath makes him a critical figure in this whole drama. With all these major names entangled in the lawsuit, it's clear that the web of controversy around Diddy stretches far beyond just his immediate circle. But as shocking as these revelations are, they're just the tip of the iceberg. Diddy's history is littered with other scandals and controversies that paint an even darker picture of his actions and influence over the years. Other controversies surrounding Diddy. One of the most notable controversies, and the one that arguably set off this entire chain of events, was the lawsuit filed by Cassie, his former girlfriend. That case opened the floodgates, exposing a side of Diddy that shocked even the most loyal fan. According to the lawsuit, Cassie met Diddy back in 2005 when she was just 19 and newly signed to Bad Boy Records. With Diddy's a mentorship, she dropped her debut album, which included the hit single, Me and You. At the time, it looked like her career was on the rise, with Diddy playing a key role in her early success. But the relationship between Cassie and Diddy soon went from professional to personal. By 2007, rumors were swirling about them being romantically involved. While they were seen together in public and shared moments behind closed doors, both tried to keep the details of their relationship low-key. Behind the scenes, though, Cassie's lawsuit revealed a much darker reality. She claimed that Diddy had complete control over her life, far beyond what the public ever saw. According to her, Diddy wasn't just running the show in the studio. He was dictating her every move, from career decisions to personal interactions, and even down to how she lived her life. It wasn't just psychological control either. The lawsuit detailed physical abuse too. Cassie alleged that Diddy's anger would often turn violent, with him hitting her and throwing objects in fits of rage. In one particularly disturbing incident, Diddy allegedly punched Cassie in the face, causing her to lose consciousness. One of the most serious claims in the lawsuit was Cassie's allegation of rape. She alleged that after she tried to end their relationship, Diddy broke into her home and sexually assaulted her, leaving her traumatized and fearful for her safety. Just like Lil Rod, Cassie also alleged that Diddy forced her into drug use. She claimed that he pressured her into taking ecstasy and cocaine to lower her inhibitions and make her more compliant. Cassie described multiple instances where Diddy provided her with drugs and then forced her into sexual acts against her will. The lawsuit was settled for an undisclosed amount in just one day, but at the time, Diddy denied all the accusations. His team came out strong, calling the claims riddled with baseless and outrageous lies. However, that narrative shifted after leaked footage emerged, allegedly showing Diddy attacking Cassie paparazzi in a Los Angeles hotel hallway back in 2016. Then Diddy switched gears and came out with this apology video.
I was up. I hit rock bottom. But I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable.
But by this point, a lot of people felt that apology wasn't about owning up to the harm he caused. It was more about trying to save face and protect his image. But once Cassie dropped her case, it didn't end there. It cracked the door wide open for others to step up. First up was Joy Dickerson Neal, who hit Diddy with a lawsuit claiming he drugged and raped her back in 1991 when she was a college student at Syracuse University. According to her, after meeting Diddy through mutual friends and appearing in one of his music videos, she reluctantly agreed to go on a date with him. That's when things went sideways. She says she left her drink with him, and soon after she was so messed up she could barely stand. A few days later, she found out from a male friend that a sex tape of the incident had been passed around, adding insult to injury. Diddy's team didn't waste time denying it though, calling the lawsuit nothing but a last-minute fabrication. And if that wasn't enough, on the same day, another woman, going by Jane Doe, filed a separate lawsuit accusing Diddy and Aaron Hall of raping her and a friend more than 30 years ago. Jane Doe claimed that after a night of drinks at an event hosted by Uptown Records, Diddy and Hall took turns sexually assaulting her and her friend. She even said Diddy got violent afterward, choking her until she passed out. As with the other cases, Diddy's team clapped back, calling it nothing but fabricated lies and part of a money grab. But the wild allegations don't stop there. Diddy's name has even been dragged into one of hip-hop's most infamous cases, the murder of Tupac Shakur. In 2023, Dwayne Keffy D. Davis, a former gang member, was arrested for his role in Tupac's 1996 killing. In a 2009 interview with Las Vegas police, Keffy D. claimed that Diddy had offered to pay $1 million to have Tupac killed, fueling the fire of the East Coast-West Coast rivalry between Diddy's Bad Boy Records and Suge Knight's Death Row Records. According to court filings, Keffy D claimed that Diddy wanted Tupac dead to finally squash the beef between the two labels. Even though Diddy has never been charged or named as a suspect, the claims resurfaced during the recent investigation, with Davis's confession becoming a central part of the prosecution's case. And if all that wasn't enough, there were also some wild allegations thrown out by Jaguar Wright, suggesting that Diddy had a hand in the death of his ex-wife Kim Porter.
Kim died from pneumonia, but there's the first coroner's report that said that she died. It was ruled a homicide, and they found toxins in her body to prove that she had been poisoned. You know, they have poisons that create heart attack and pneumonia-like symptoms.
This just goes to show that Diddy is in a hot mess. Now, with his recent arrest adding even more fuel to the fire, the once untouchable empire he built is starting to look a whole lot shakier. And who knows, if things keep unraveling the way they have, we might soon see Diddy trading in his luxury suits for a prison uniform. And it could be for a long, long time. Thank you for watching. If you